Hello and welcome to this episode 109 of React to WatchMojo. And today I have the top 10 what the fuck moments in heavy metal. This is talking about, of course, heavy metal legends or just bands and artists in heavy metal that have done some really strange things or some really WTF moments. So I believe that Metallica is the thumbnail. Yeah, with James Kirk and what the fuck is that? Nickelback, really? Nickelback and Metallica, really? That is really fucking disrespectful for Metallica to have them besides that. But yeah, that is pretty. What the fuck? I believe it is Nickelback. I'm really not sure. Really don't care. So there we are. But we're gonna see him not really. Yeah, of course, Ozzy Osbourne with going, having his own reality show. What the fuck? Yeah, what more? What the fuck? Really not sure. Osbourne was a pretty weird guy around that, but besides that, I'm not really sure what is gonna be on the list. So we're just gonna watch it. I'm not sure, but. Let's just dive into it and see what is on the list. This is, by the way, requested by Music Fan 993.
These aren't Pepsis, they're Pepsi Twists.
These were so not metal.
Does this signify the death of heavy metal?
Yep.
No, it's a whole new rebirth.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top.
Does this signify... No, these aren't Pepsis, they're Pepsi Twists.
These were so not metal.
Does this signify the death of heavy metal? No. Not from the new rebirth.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 WTF moments in heavy metal.
Not from the kids turning to the husband.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne is fucking stoned out of his ass all the fucking time.
Number 10. No guitar solos for Metallica.
Saint Anger. Yeah, that is one thing I really hate about Lars Ulrich. That he chose to make Saint Anger and have no guitar solos on there. Because people were fucking stealing Metallica's music and stuff like that on Napster. Yeah, fuck Lars Ulrich. But yeah. That is a really WTF moment and really fucking stupid if you ask me.
The fans were shocked when Metallica traded their long locks for shorter dues during the Load era. They felt downright betrayed when the metalers took the softer route to earn themselves mainstream success.
Not the biggest fan of the Black Album either, but still it was enjoyable and the last enjoyable record by Metallica. Many people will agree with me.
To make matters worse, Metallica decided to drop the axe solos for a rawer sound on Saint Anger. Seriously now, what's a metal album without extended guitar pieces?
Those drum snares, man.
Number 9. Ozzy Osbourne does reality TV.
Number 9, really? I thought that this was really much higher, but number 9, so this list is gonna be really twisted.
Though he's the godfather of heavy metal and the prince of darkness, Ozzy broke much of that spell when he allowed MTV's cameras to get up close and personal with his family.
Stop it! I'll kick you all out. What's the matter with you?
When he wasn't spitting out expletives
The
or
fuck?
being incoherent, the former Black Sabbath frontman showed viewers he wasn't really all there.
I'm actually gonna check for a bit if my camera actually works now, because look at my Black Sabbath poster. Yeah, cool, right? Yeah, I just wanted to check if my camera actually worked, because on one of my videos I had a blur. And I don't want to make 4 videos and, well, have a blur again. That would be really a waste of my time. But the camera is alright, so yeah, let's continue. That didn't happen, so there we go.
He also running high throughout the whole show.
It's driving the madman like a madman. Fucking madmanception right there.
Which obviously explains a few things.
Pull out to the window. Right up.
Number 8. Bruce Dickinson's sword fighting.
But they didn't do boxing at school. So, fencing was the only thing where I could fight somebody.
While flaunting his showmanship in Iron Maiden's live shows, Bruce Dickinson wowed critics and fans alike with a range that reached practically operatic proportions.
I don't really understand what they mean with this, so WatchMojo, explain yourself. Sword fighting. I believe that Rockdo, that is one of my subscribers, he said to me that Powerslave had a few sword fighting songs and he wasn't really a big fan of that, although I really enjoyed those songs as well. Definitely the weakest tracks on the record, but I believe they're talking about that or something else that I don't want to think about, but I'm really sure that they're not talking about it. So WatchMojo, explain yourself. If you understood all that, God bless you. Fucking hell. God bless you.
However, extensive touring during the early 80s forced him to issue an ultimatum. No more dates or he was quitting. Dickinson then spent the next couple of months honing his fencing skills.
Don't try as a hate.
Oh, they literally meant sword fighting. Alright.
Okay, alright. Don't say
Uh,
anything bad. Right,
I thought something entirely different, but let's not get into that. If you understand me, yeah, I'm really fucking twisted, I know.
Picked up novel writing after the band rejected his material for Somewhere in Time.
When you listen to Caught Somewhere in Time and you deny it, I mean, just how do you deny this fucking piece of art?
Number
I
7.
mean, that album in general is just amazing.
Kip Winger's
Not their best, but it is way up there with their classic material, of course.
for Tutu. Though he's mostly known for his glam metal days in Winger and his subsequent solo work,
Kip Winger.
Kip Winger actually studied ballet.
In the Netherlands, kip means chicken, so yeah, have fun with that.
Which ignited his passion for classical music.
And Winger, of course, wings, chicken wings. I am getting really hungry from Kip Winger.
Heads are fans of this style. Few of them expected him to write material for a ballet.
That is weird, but it is actually quite enjoyable. So yeah,
While this
I actually quite enjoy this kind of music.
may have clashed with his former rock and rap, Ghosts was a success and even had a second run.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad, so yeah, just good for that guy. It doesn't sound weird or something like that. It sounds actually quite elegant.
Number 6. Alice Cooper becomes a golf addict.
Oh, sure he does.
Inspired by
I'm really not a fan of Alice Cooper.
imagery,
I mean,
God
I can respect that he is such a legend, but I'm just not a fan of the guy.
shock rock crafted
He doesn't have a really stellar discography, so there we go.
dressed up to match. But like many rock stars before and after him, he also had his demons, including heavy alcohol dependency. He was at his worst when he turned to golfing as a last resort.
I play every day. You know, we did 100 cities last
Ooh,
year
almost.
around the world.
Almost in the hole.
75 times.
He's now got his
Damn.
own golf tournament and has shared the green with pros like Tiger Woods.
Wife beaters, you gotta be proud of that. Standing beside wife beaters.
Number 5. Puff Daddy and Jimmy.
No. Fucking hell.
While Robert Plant.
I mean, I have an infinite kind of respect for Led Zeppelin, but fucking hell. Collaborating with Puff Daddy, Jimmy Page, why? Probably because he was stoned out of his ass, but Jimmy Page, why? You're so much better than that. Fucking hell.
Grammy recognition for collaborating with bluegrass country singer Alex Krauss.
Why?
It's his Led Zepp bandmates moment with Diddy.
I mean, that is also pretty balls, but yeah, this with Puff Daddy.
Got us scratching our heads.
I mean, Robert Plant and Jimmy Page, you're fucking legends. You don't have to do this. Fucking hell. Fucking legends, man.
Soundtrack, Puff Daddy's version of Kashmir is a hip-hop and rap-rock number that features orchestral elements and Jimmy
Yeah, and he fucking ruins the song.
on guitar. While it charted within the Billboard Top
How to ruin a masterpiece, man.
it certainly did the
Include Puff Daddy.
original no favors.
No, it didn't. Well, I rather not.
Number 4, Def Leppard pour Sugar on Taylor Swift.
You can really misinterpret that sentence, so I'm not gonna go into that, but I don't hate Taylor Swift. I actually think she's alright, not the biggest fan of her either, but I mean she's alright. Fucking hate Def Leppard though, fucking garbage band. And well, they collaborated together, so that is probably a sign that Def Leppard is trying to cash in on Taylor Swift. Because they're not relevant anymore. They were an 80s band, and after the 80s weren't there anymore, they weren't really popular anymore. They tried in the 90s, failed miserably, and now they're collaborating with Swift because Def Leppard is money hungry.
Known for her sweet little
Fucking shitty band, man. Shouldn't have been popular in the first place.
girl persona and for writing way too many songs about her ex-boyfriends, Taylor Swift is one of the biggest pop and country stars today. Meanwhile, Def Leppard was one of the 1980s hardest rockers.
Hardest rockers. Do you know what you're saying, man?
When the two artists teamed up on screen to sing each other's songs for CMT Crossroads in 2008, it had many of us thinking they should have said no.
Def Leppard is not heavy metal in the first place, so they shouldn't be on the list in the first place. But fucking hell, it is a WTF moment. Well, not really, because yeah, it kind of is. But Def Leppard wanted the money, so they collaborated with Taylor Swift. It is really not a hard thing to think why they did it, but yeah, fuck Def Leppard and Tay, keep doing your thing, whatever your fans are calling you, but you know, just do your thing and don't collaborate with fucking Def Leppard, man. Fucking hell. That is a really big thing for Taylor Swift to do, to make Def Leppard relevant again. That she has that kind of power. That is one thing I respect about her, that she has that kind of power, that kind of popularity. But you should have, let Def Leppard in their 80s, you shouldn't revive them. If you can understand me, you shouldn't collaborate with them. That is what I'm saying here.
Number 3, Pat Boone's In a Metal Mood. This old-fashioned rock and roller has had almost 40 top 40 hits on the pop charts.
Oh, I believe that this is the guy from the beginning, that he was saying that metal is going to a new level or something like that. Fucking hell. I mean, this sounds really just classical, so I really enjoy this.
Pat Boone took on some hard rock and heavy tunes in a swing and jazz influenced style. Many were shocked and others offended. The fact that he also donned black leather didn't help matters. It even got
He should do some black metal or something. That is really getting in the mood.
Doc, a gospel-themed TV show.
Now I'd like to introduce you to the future of heavy metal, Pat Boone.
Ah, nasty. That haircut, that outfit, that everything.
Alice,
Alice Cooper, what the fuck?
laughing at you. You're looking good.
Why did you bring him along?
Number 2, Vince Neil dances like a chicken.
Then make some noise and welcome to the stage to Motley Crue.
Oh, Motley
2
Crue.
years after the Motley Crue
I like Motley Crue, but chicken dance really?
Ben was one of the celebrity has-beens on The Surreal Life.
I think people learn that there's a Vince Neil,
Why?
and there's Vince. You either love me or you hate me. I'm the biggest ass in the world or the nicest guy in the world.
Vince Neil embarrassed himself and fans of the world's most notorious rock band at the Oktoberfest Cincinnati. As Grand Marshal of the
Why?
world's largest chicken dance, he took to the stage to show Cincinnati residents how to cluck like a hen, flap your wings, and wiggle your tail feathers. Need we say more?
Fuck. Vince Neil, Motley Crue, rest in peace, man. Fucking hell. The only hairband that matters in my opinion, but yeah. Motley Crue, what the fuck. Vince Neil, yeah. They have retired, but what the fuck. Trying to stay relevant in the 21st century, stuff like that. Because in my opinion, Motley Crue died in the 80s. Of course, fucking grunge killed them. Of course, hair metal after Dr. Feelgood, which is their best album in my opinion, which most people can agree with me. But yeah, definitely a band that just died in that era, and yeah, they tried to stay relevant with this, which didn't really work. But yeah, you can always try, right? Fucking hell.
Number 1, Jethro Tull makes Grammy history.
That is definitely the biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Of course, when Jethro Tull was competing with Metallica for the Grammys, and Metallica had made their And Justice for All record, which I really love, really great record. And Jethro Tull had one of their later 80s record. I'm not really sure how the album is called because really forgettable record. Because Jethro Tull was really a classic band in the 70s and bit in the early 80s maybe. I'm not really sure. But yeah, when they made this record, wasn't really good, and it was competing against And Justice for All, and Jethro Tull snubbed Metallica. So yeah. Biggest what the fuck ever. I can definitely agree with that. Fucking hell. I mean Metallica, by all metal bands, Metallica.
In order to capitalize on the genre's popularity, the Grammys recognized the past year's best hard rock and metal performance for the first time in 1989. But when prog rockers Jethro Tull won the trophy for Crest of Knave, beating out frontrunner and one of thrash metal's big four, Metallica, in the process, metal fans and music critics were enraged. Not only did few people think the band was on par with the other nominees,
No.
many also felt they didn't fit in hard rock or metal.
No. Jethro Tull's progressive rock, so yeah, they don't just know. That is one thing that I really hate about Grammys and awards, stuff like that. Because bullshit like this happens and people don't really have a clue what they're listening. They don't have a clue about both bands. So they just choose something, probably Jethro Tull one, because they were more accessible to the people, stuff like that. But what the fuck, man? That only proves why the Grammys and the Emmys, stuff like that, are fucking bullshit. And yeah, Jethro Tull, I really love the band, but yeah, they're not beating out Metallica. That is bullshit. Especially when Metallica were still in their prime and Jethro Tull was way past that. So yeah, just no.
Do you agree with our list? What do you
Yeah,
think
sure.
is the least heavy metal moment in history?
But Ozzy should have been higher.
Be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com for more entertaining top 10s.
Def fucking Leppard. That is one big pile of shit. That meme or something like that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, of course, to the channel for more videos like this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna take a look a bit at the comments. So there we are. If the comments want to load, there we are. Am I the only one who thinks Dickinson's fencing is actually pretty fucking metal? Yeah, and it is actually, of course, the sword is metal. So in fact, it is still metal. So I'm not. You know, it is a hobby, just a bit similar to Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper is of course just a person, just like everyone else, and he has a hobby. He loves to golf, so, and that is similar to Bruce Dickinson and the sword fighting. He just really loves to do it. So they're just hobbies from people that are famous. So those weren't really what the fuck moments. Those are just hobbies, and the people that did them are popular. So yeah, that is not really what the fuck. Those are just hobbies. But yeah, the chicken dance, the Grammy snub from Jethro Tull, that is really fucking what the fuck. I can definitely agree with those picks. So yeah, not. Do I want to read more comments? Not really, but. Really, Alice Cooper plays golf, a common pastime by the way, to help stem his alcohol addiction. And he called it a WTF moment. The fuck logic is that really? Also, I didn't say that right. The fuck logic. No, he didn't say that right. Yeah, just what the fuck no. Also, fencing is cool, not a what the fuck moment. Exactly. I'm gonna end it with that because yeah, just fuck comments. Not my comments, but WatchMojo comments. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Those things I just said. Let me know your what the fuck moments in heavy metal, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Those things I just said, and what the fuck was this video? Yeah. Or yeah, I knew what this video was, but yeah, just fuck WatchMojo. You always gotta remember, fuck WatchMojo. That is always the case. Do all those things and keep it metal, and don't do what the fuck things like the chicken dance or the snubs or something like that, or collaborating with Leppard. That's really fucking bull. God bless, stay safe, take care, and have a nice day.